How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, as always, Hicksydust, here with another Madden franchise video. Now, if you tuned in last week, we took first place against the Eagles. We are now tied 6-1, so we just got to make sure we keep our winning streak intact. We are playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are 3-4. I've already done all the scouting, all the training, so we're just going to jump right into this one. We are home for this game. In football news, J.J. Watt has been signed to the Arizona Cardinals, where he reunites with former Texan DeAndre Hopkins. The Giants have released Golden Tate after a tumultuous season with his wife attacking the organization on social media. I can honestly say that I saw this one coming. And the Giants figure out their cap space by trying to figure out who to sign.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Good return. Decent. I mean, that's pretty much average.
Up at the 25. The Buccaneer offense taking the field with all eyes in the stadium glued to their quarterback in season number 21. His first, of course, in Tampa, the great Tom Brady.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That was close to a sack.
But I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding.
Oof.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Oh, right lane and first.
Bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Graham Gano on for the extra point.
That is a candidate for the thumbnail.
The Giants have a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
First down 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Drops this one off to McCoy underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play.
Sean Lee doing some damage.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
My defender just bounced off of him.
Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the 1st minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored.
It always makes me laugh when the ball bounces off the goalpost.
Very similar to what we just saw. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out in his 3rd season from UCLA, a former 10th overall pick, Josh Rosen.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
45-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance.
Los Angeles still hasn't found a win in this season.
Pretty good yardage in this game.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he will take it on in.
Taylor Gabriel.
Touchdown.
Another one.
Taylor Gabriel, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
That marks.
The Giants have taken the lead.
Josh Rosen's 25th touchdown.
Nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
J-Don Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 27-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end.
Managed to salvage that play.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's
a 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception.
Defense is
How about the discipline
playing clutch right now.
Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now,
that was a 50-50.
As you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
2 yards, the loss, 2nd and 12.
No need to force anything.
On that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Oof.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
That hurts because we were in field goal range, and I did exactly what I said not to do. Try to force a throw.
It's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he's got this down to the 35.
See if we can get that ball back or just hold him.
There and a Buccaneer first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Tampa Bay.
Shotgun now for Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. That catch good for only a couple. Tom Brady, of course, a member of the Bucs now, but it was these Giants who were his Super Bowl nemesis. Twice they were able to take down Brady's Pats in Super Bowls 42 and 46.
I don't know where they're going to spot that. 3rd and inches.
25 there. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
They got that.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Sean Lee on the tackle.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll move the chains. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Giants' 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
And that's the first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage.
A sack on Tom Brady, exactly what we needed in this spot of the field, holding them to a field goal.
Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal.
Now we get the ball back, and we get the ball back after half, so we're in a good spot here.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while. The momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
No need to force anything. If we get points on this drive, we get the ball back anyway.
Coach and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of Rosen now off the bootleg. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Almost.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. That's complete to Slayton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The 6-yard line.
We're going to go on a toss play here, see if we can outrun the defenders and run it straight in.
Have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Yeah, the Giants are from the 2 now.
See if we can do that again. We got very close.
A 4-yard gain.
Another try for Barkley.
Oof, come on.
Yeah, this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm willing to do that one more time.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. Saquon Barkley rushing it in.
Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Moving and grooving.
Touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin.
All we got to do is keep the Bucs out of the end zone.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. He was unable to shoot free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady again. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, it's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he lost the football.
Man.
Who's got it? The Giants.
These Bucs are not playing like the Super Bowl winning team we saw this year.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
All right. No creases there.
The 25 to the 27.
We still start above the 25, so it's a positive.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And able to stay
trap
on
play
past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Slants.
Now,
Let's
Brandon,
do it.
That's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
2-yard line.
1 touchdown, 1 interception. Try to even that out. Get another touchdown.
Action, Rosen. And they'll get this
And to Gabriel.
midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys
Let's run a trap play.
put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A 1st down carry.
Ooh, right into the defender.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially,
Shaq
it's a 1-yard
Barrett.
loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
If that was just a little bit more accurate. Sometimes when they pressure the quarterback, your quarterback will get a little jumpy. But if that was a little bit more on target, that would have been golden.
Unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get? Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Throwing that one away.
4th down.
Results in a...
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Makes the score. Giants.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
It worked. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success.
Tom Brady's on his X Factor mode, so things are going to get a little bit more difficult here.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And you got Gronk, who you can't really take down all that easily.
Across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And taking it across midfield.
Running back.
And inside
Evans ain't
the
a running back.
45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
16 yards. 1st down.
Wes Madden be switching up the positions. These AI coaches.
Throw again. And a catch right side by Evans. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yards.
That's probably a face mash.
Situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
I don't even think oh, Jake Ryan, man, he's been one of the stars of this game, man.
But that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Jake Ryan.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll be hit and taken down.
Kyler Fackrell with the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this
He
case,
had one
they
in
get
last
to
week's
it.
game, too, so this is back-to-back games with a sack for Kyler Fackrell.
His pocket presence so good, but hey, tip of the cap to the D. He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
Okay, that's not what you want to see after a sack.
Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll just
That run
right
went
into
nowhere.
a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
We got the lead. It's the 4th quarter. We're going to start trying to chew the clock, as they say. Take some time off the clock, see if we can't end this game a little sooner. Oh, no, that ball was...
It's intercepted.
My God.
He's picked off at his own 46.
That is, I can't even fathom.
One to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, man, that was going right to him.
So after the
I can't really... I know we're past the play, but I can't think what happened with that play. That should have been a...
Two to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
That should have been a home run right there.
On 2nd down. It's Jones.
Ronald Jones.
And he stopped immediately there. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll go again to Jones.
Yeah, he got the first on that.
1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st down.
Going on 1st down is Brady.
Oh, screen.
Got his man out of the backfield.
I think we stopped him behind the line. Yeah.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
There we go.
What they had in mind there, that's going to go
Almost.
as a loss of 4.
Almost sacked him, but instead we end up tackling behind the line.
Continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete.
Question is, do they go for it on 4th?
23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it
No, they're just going to go for the field goal.
That
Still gives us a chance to win this game.
By the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 40-yard.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
For Giants 24.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're
they're
thinking
gonna go
that
for
their
it.
hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
This game is within our reach, guys.
Yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll run with Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Rosen. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
All right, well, that changes things a little bit.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
So Josh Rosen in the offense. Down
Got work to do.
24, just over a minute 40
See what we
to
can
play.
do here.
And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Back to the air, Rosen after the pick six. He'll have a first down past the 40.
1 touchdown to 3 interceptions. That is not a good ratio.
Great way to start the drive.
We're not making Josh Rosen look that great.
Throwing now is Rosen. Flushed out right. And that is
I don't know, that was...
sideline, but out of
Yeah,
bounds,
that's what I
says the
thought,
line
out of bounds.
judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Rosen to throw. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 41-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And this will be incomplete.
Ideally, we need a touchdown, but a field goal will send us into overtime. So we have our options. No need to panic. Can never count out Tom Brady.
He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
No.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. To the 43. The Bucs offense.
We had this game so in hand, guys. I don't know what happened.
Timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point. As
this game is pretty much over.
They use the timeouts here is strictly for show.
Tackled by Leonard Williams.
We got a plane to catch.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bucs, They'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, this is a disappointing one, guys. We had a game well in hand, and costly interceptions. That's the toll in this one. We had to get ourselves out of some long situations. Tried running the ball. They tackled us behind the line. It's just a frustrating game. Some things we're going to have to clean up going forward. Hit that like and subscribe button. I know we lost, but hit that like and subscribe button if you liked what you saw here today. And return for more Hicksydust content.